Hi friends, welcome to my craft room. I'm Sarah and this is Crafting and Relaxing. And it doesn't feel super relaxing right now, does it? I do a 30-minute tidy up video every month and this is June. And I was thinking, usually what I do is I set the timer and it's just go. And there's no crafting because I stay on task. And what I'm trying to figure out is how can I finish some random UFOs. I want to sort some of these butterflies into color families to send away with the butterfly themed journals. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick to my 30-minute timer, because if I don't, 3 days from now, the room will still look this bad. And then I was thinking, this is a Thursday. This weekend, I might limit myself and not start any new projects. Not worry about the fact that I haven't started Smash Our Stash, not worry about the fact that I haven't started my basic gray stuff, and just focus on cleaning up my room and finishing up some UFOs. And you know how they pile up, unfinished objects? And for me, I leave stuff sitting out. I have this punch that I forgot when I made my sewing journal I even had. It's a Martha Stewart punch that makes buttons. Well, I want to pull out the sewing journal and put it in. Then I found a wood charm button. I don't know what this is exactly. That's a sewing machine. These two things, I want to pull out the sewing journal, play with it for a bit, and then be done with them, right? This will be attached to it and this will go back in the drawer. So I want to deal with that. And I really want to know more about this. This is an accordion book kit that Crafty Bean sent me. It's blue velvet. I don't know what this is, but I want to bust this package open. But what I thought was, I've been working on the butterfly journals for, I don't know, has it been a month? Has it been more than a month? Forever. So the folding table hasn't been put away. The counters haven't been cleaned off. And I really want to switch over to red, white, and blue. I feel like I'm running late. And I want to create my July daily, which would be red, white, and blue. But I'm thinking, let's take some cleanup. Let's take some UFO. Get this table gone. And then maybe that counter could be red, white, and blue. So I'll give you the 30-minute tidy up. And then I'm hoping, I don't know, right? This is a Thursday. We'll see. This video making has to be over by the weekend. I'm not going to let this drag on for 3 weeks. Maybe I could do my 30-minute tidy up and then set up a little bit, maybe do a little bit of the button tidying, let you see some of that, the sewing journal, and make this room look drastically different, but also prepare me for my next projects. I know many of you clean between every project, and I applaud that. I really do. But I think I have too many ideas, or I'm not organized enough or something. I never stop and look at Pinterest. I don't run out of ideas. I have plenty. Right now, I still need to film 2 more butterfly journals and get those up. I have happy mail stuff right here, some that's come in that I haven't sorted, but also a whole bin of I need to reply and send thank yous for happy mail. I have my red, white, and blue cards right there. I want to go through those and get some of those sent before I make more. And I love blue. If you're new here, I love blue. So red, white, and blue is, I'm in for July. Love it. So what do you think? Maybe more interesting than a 30-minute tidy, but I still support the idea of setting the timer and sticking to the 30 minutes, not getting off track. And I'll tell you, if you haven't been around here lately, I haven't been feeling great, so I've been recovering. And this is probably the most steps I have taken in a month that you're about to see. So we'll see how it goes. The heat's not on. I'll grab my water bottle, turn on the music, and we'll see what happens. And I'll check back with you in 30 minutes. I'm going to let you scan around the room first. Look, the chair's clean. That's a good sign. There we go. That's happy mail, butterfly work. I don't know what happened there. Butterfly and the happy mail stuff. Not too bad. I mean, you can walk around the floor. Oh my gosh, this room probably hasn't been vacuumed in a month. And I share with Wilson. Well, maybe Mr. Crafting and Relaxing did it once. So it's pretty horrible that it hasn't been vacuumed. But you get the idea. The only reason that spot is clear is because I cleared it to film a journal this morning, and I literally went shh to clear it. Very official. Okay, there are different strategies to decluttering and tidying, and some people say start with the trash and da-da-da. I start with an area. So I am working on that shorter counter, that 6 feet a counter, and I'm trying to find it. And that is exactly how I do it every time. I pick an area and I start there. because if I wander around and say, oh, I'm going to collect like items or I'm going to group all the butterfly stuff, it just doesn't work. I learned that through my work when I was cleaning out estates, and an antiques dealer just told me, start exactly where you are and go from there. That's different than how I weed a flower bed, where I go through and start with the really big ones in case I get tired or something. But, you can't come back and just spray it with vinegar if you don't get it done. So I pick an area and I start, and I'm throwing things in the trash. I'm putting things away. I try not to leave the room. I've talked about that before. I'll throw things in the chair or towards the door, and really looking at things and saying, is this sitting here because I've been on the same project for so long, or do I need it? So I put that lamp away. Okay, we lost some footage. I don't know if I didn't push record or if it was because I got a message. So I worked on this counter without you. Here we go. Sorry about that noise. I think there was a pressure washer running at the time. So now I'm working on this counter and putting stuff away, and you're going to see me grab that clear case every once in a while that I just had in front of the camera and clicked something, and there it is again. That is where I'm putting stuff for my July daily. It was leftover scraps from Smash Our Stash, red, white, and blue, and I thought, oh, this can be my July daily kit. You'll see how that turns out at the end. Then I found some red stickers, thought the same thing. So as I'm going through the depth of this stuff, I'm saying, oops, these are the Father's Day stamps I had set out. I didn't use them, completely forgot I had them, and used a die cut that someone sent me. So I put that away, and I'll use it next year, I guess. Then textiles, clearly they've gotten away from me. That's a video for another day, but I have a plastic bag and all sorts of stuff. I found a thinking of you card in an envelope, which very much concerns me that I intended to send one to one of you, but I couldn't remember who, so I just put the card in the envelope away. A little blue container that Chrissy sent me, and it has stuff that I had put in there for July daily, or just red, white, and blue. I don't know if I knew I was going to do one. And I expanded the camera so you could see, because I try and touch stuff once. So I pick it up and then I say, oops, goes over here, and it's done. Then I'm writing myself little notes of what I want to do when I'm not on a 30-minute timer. So if I want to sit down and sort a whole ton of ephemera, I don't want to use my timer for that. Or if I wanted to glue some things together, quick peek. There's blue rose petals smashed in that book drawing. I can't wait to see how those turn out. Thank you for those, Kathy. Now I am trying to figure out the table, because I realized if I want the table gone in 30 minutes, I have to clean it off. This is some packaging that Noni sent me. Cardboard could be a journal cover. And I like to make pouches with the packaging that linens come in, and tons of paper that I had set aside for butterfly journals. I mean, I could have probably made 3 more. Ribbon. Noni gives me, like when she gets packaging and they wrap something in ribbon, she gives me all that stuff. She's a card maker, so she's not going to use a 2-inch wide ribbon, especially if it's like, stapled up a little or messed. I don't care about any of that. And my point here is to just keep making progress, not overthink things. When I get stuck, you'll see me take a bunch of little things and dump them in a bowl or a container. And I am bagging little ephemera items that I think should go with the journal as I go. I mean, maybe a little cheat on the 30-minute. Wilson has his bone now. Sorry. I don't know. Voiceover, get a bone. Just makes sense. And it's pouring, so I'm not going to throw him out in the rain. Look, we're finding the table. Okay, the arm thing, that was a 30-minute timer. So I started this table a little late if I wanted to get it done. And I am recognizing that I've got to get this stuff off the table so that I can fold it up, and marking, okay, we need to sort this stuff for Happy Mail, and really leaving myself a little trail. I don't know if you do that. I do it with Post-its or scrap paper all the time. Leave myself, it's bedtime and I'm tired. This is where I want to start tomorrow, or next time I come back to this project because I have to go to work, whatever it is. Ta-da! Table's empty. The 30-minute timer went off, and then I kept going for a little while. The table is folded up. Now, I had to backtrack a little, which happens to me. Usually I give up and don't fold up the table, but I feel pretty good about it. The trick to a 30-minute tidy up or any kind of tidying is knowing where things go. Over the course of the month working on these journals, I changed how I had things set up, and I don't have a place, hi buddy, I don't have a place to put these things away yet because I haven't thought through. And let me show you what I'm talking about. This bin is all tags, journals, and cards. It's sorted so every one of these has a place to write on it when I'm putting a journal together. This one is all pockets and tucks and envelopes. It may hold a card, but there's not necessarily anywhere to write on all of these. So when you're in a hurry and you're looking for something to put in a cute tuck spot, you go from this one. And before, I had these mixed and it was making me crazy. Having two different containers and big shapes and the sideways thing, is that a good idea? I don't know, but I need to think through how I want to put these away. And I used to have all this stuff in my CD holder. A lot of it, I don't know how I want to put it back. So I have to think about those a little bit. So I'm going to leave them just the way they are. Same for this container. It's set up for journal making. Maybe I want to clean it out, put it away. I'm not sure. Then Happy Mail and stuff to deal with. This is Happy Mail that I'm going to open and update, so it's not time yet. What I put on the counter is all the UFO stuff. So let me take you over there and show you. Essentially, this counter needs to be addressed before I open any other packages, projects, or start anything. So for example, before I tear these packages for these velvet accordion books that I'm dying to know about open, I need to finish these two journals, the green journal and number 7. I don't think number 7's quite done. Finish and film. And then they go down into my Etsy stash. And this is my red, white, and blue daily journal stash. I thought it made sense to set it aside as I was tidying, but not stop tidying just to do that. So that's what this section is. Maybe when we see these books, this could be my cover. Who knows? Maybe this is tiny. I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. Red, white, and blue cards. I want to send some out. This is Happy Mail from Crafty Bean. It is amazing. I did a bad job in the video showing you, but trust me, it's amazing. So I wrote myself a note, sort and put away. She sent me, be good. She sent me basic gray and all sorts of wonderful things. So I don't just want to put this whole stack in my printed paper. I want to go through them and sort them to where I would. And this napkin goes somewhere different. This fabric is amazing. Maybe we want to use a little bit of that in my July daily. These items, I want to go through these and see if there's any red, white, and blue that I want to use. Set aside for my journal maybe. Here's the sewing items that I wanted to do. This journal, it's a green cover, but it's a blue journal. It has a bag somewhere. I don't know why it's not bagged, so somewhere I've messed up, but it should be bagged and go down in my Etsy go away stuff. Not go away like donate, but sell, gift, Happy Mail, whatever. These are giblets and scraps that I want to work on more collaging. The rest of that stuff is in the front room by the TV, so I've got to get it all together. This is my alligator pile right here. The stamp that Kathy loaned me that I haven't stamped out yet. This is put away, and some of this paper has stenciling on it, so I want to pull those out and separate them. I don't want to put stencil pastes and stuff in my iris cases and stack them and leave them there for years. You know how that glitter would rub off. And then these are all scraps from my project. So I need to go through and put some of these in my collage. See, this really just goes like with that. It's going to go in my collage-y stuff. And just sort all of this out. These I'll probably chop up. I was thinking I could Happy Mail some of this stuff and then a bunch of the butterflies from the table. Speaking of the butterflies from the table, this whole bin, I might as well put it over here. Happy Mail, ? Because I could put a whole bunch of these in. Sort and put away. I don't want a tub of butterflies anymore. It's time to go through these. I need to work this counter before I start any new projects. I don't know. I feel like this has been a really productive time. This pile here is sort of the same thing. This is outbound Happy Mail and thank yous I need to write or things I set aside for people, so I should work on this. And then this is incoming. This stuff, a lot of it is from Chris Cut's paper, and I need to go through it. Oh, and some of this is from Noni's trash. I need to go through it and put it away. There isn't a perfect way to put away your patterned paper. Put it where you'll look for it. If you store things by collection or by brand or by color, whatever. But I'm never gonna think, oh, this beautiful floral is in this pile. that won't work. Maybe I will bring you back tonight or tomorrow and show you what it looks like. I'm sharing this piece with you so you can see I write myself those Post-its. When I need a break, I sit down and sort a tub onto wherever I am. You don't always have to be standing up, running around to make progress. What you doing, baby girl? Sadie stopped by to help a bit too. She loves change, and when things are moving around, she wants to be involved and help you with everything all the time. This cupboard holds ribbons and textiles and mailing materials, and I was digging for pens at one point, and Sadie had to check it out. Don't forget, sometimes it gets worse before it gets better. It's just, as you're working on your unfinished objects and answering all your happy mail and being a good friend, it gets messy, but keep going. It is Saturday, about 5:45 p.m. with me. I do have to tell you that because you never know about me. Look at this. Look at the difference in this room. I'll tell you what my piles are at this point and just back you up. But look at that. Vacuumed and everything. It is a game changer. I haven't started anything new. You can probably tell that. So let me show you what I've been working on. Some of it I may have talked about in Thursday's video. Otherwise, if you've been around, these are things I should have gotten done. I used the stamp that Kathy loaned me so that I could make my gaiters. And I borrowed ink pads from Noni, my neighbor, to do two-tone gaiters and kind of experimented. And I'm going to fussy cut a bunch of these or cut them in rectangles and then just put them in a little kit thing that I have. I have some sentiments for cards for teachers and a few other things to put together, but it's an elementary school and the gaiters are their mascot. So these are for fall, but I have the stamp, wanted to get it done. You can see I did some with markers, had a little more texture. I'm going to put these in my TV watching pile and fussy cut while I watch TV with Mr. Crafting and Relaxing. And it's pretty perfect. He's on his way home, and I think I've been going all day. So this stamp, you can tell, I actually tried to clean it. Look at that. I stamped the heck out of this thing. So I'm going to let it dry really well, maybe for a day or two before I return it, because I tried Crafty Bean's trick and I used a toothbrush and a little bit of soap. So I wouldn't want to put it in a plastic package and mail it just yet. This pile over here, you guys are going to be so impressed with me. I turned all the addresses around so you can't see. But I had a video today where you could leave me a comment and I would send you some happy mail of butterflies. So I made a bunch of envelopes, and I'll probably make more if people keep leaving comments. And this one, remember when I had those stamps a while ago? When I sent Chrissy hers, I missed two. My room was so messy. They were sitting here with a note that said, these are for Chrissy. So I still have some more, and I have a list of names that I want to write more cards or do envelopes of happy mail for. This is my red, white, and blue. I still have some cards down here to use, and I'll probably just file some of these away because I don't think I have a miss you to send right now, but I need the birthday ones. Then this is all my July daily. It just kept growing. I am envisioning probably this for the cover because I wanted a fabric cover. I haven't stopped to work on it. Does that make sense? I haven't stopped and said, I'm going to go find some fabric. I'm going to find a cereal box or a cracker box. No, just I opened the cupboard to put something in it and I saw this and went, I'll take that and throw it in my pile. These were out because I was using them for happy mail. I found this when I was cleaning through a bin. All of this stuff was either on the counter or in a bin or in a pile, and so I just threw it into my pile. If you've watched my channel before, I'll do a thing where I call it making a kit and I'll shop my room. This pile has gotten so out of hand, I probably won't do any shopping. I will work with this pile to start and then just pull out some star embellishments. And then I went to see Noni today and she gave me a set of stamps too. And then I'll just pull out my stamps. So I'm definitely doing July daily. I'm well on my way. This was a UFO. It was damaged. The clip came off. So I tried 3-in-1. We'll see if that works. And this is, okay, I guess I did start a little bit something new. I'm going to make a card making kit for a brand new card maker. And while I was trying to shut a drawer, there was a partial roll of adhesive in there. I have a million new ones, so I might give her a brand new one so it doesn't have dog hair stuck to it. But mostly I wanted the drawer to shut, and I thought, I could put that in the kit. July daily, and it will go on that counter when the Happy Mail gets done. This counter, oh my gosh, it's pretty amazing. All of that crazy butterfly stuff, did I show you that in this video? If not, you could check the updates video from Saturday, June 11th, because I had butterfly stuff all over here. So that was in the middle of this 2 or 3 day tidy process. At this point, I have these items that were left sitting out, and I have so few butterfly things left that they fit into this box with birds, because I put them all in envelopes. I couldn't make the envelopes too thick or way too much, but I just kept adding and adding, and then I kept adding to the journals. So I think I did pretty well. I do have stuff here. These don't fit in those envelopes, in the red envelopes. This one does. But a lot of people I'm mailing to aren't really pink fans. So I have a few of those. This one, I don't know that just anyone would like. It's a little rough looking. I really thinned out the butterfly stuff. And then what I have going on here, the reason this looks messier than before, this is done. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to pull out my Etsy stuff and lay it out. So I might use this. I might clear off the top. One of the things I want to do this weekend is down here, that bottom blue bin, that next bin, those two have stuff in them that I never listed on Etsy. It didn't show when I made the video, or I forgot to say it was for sale, or I hadn't decided. Those need to go. I know there's a sewing journal done behind me. There's another partial one in there. I want to clear those out. Then I could stack the blue inside the blue bin, consolidate. And the bins are too full. I literally could not put away the butterfly journals. So on my plan, I wanted to make this video because this is probably the best it's going to look again for a while. Things get worse and they get better, because once I start pulling out the Etsy stuff, that's going to make a pile. I'm going to do another batch of Happy Mail. And if I go through these names, I know there's a couple people in here that are newer crafters. So I want to send them a bunch of stuff, which means I'm going to have to dig out some more stuff. They can't go empty-handed. So it's going to get messy, but I just wanted you to see it. And I am so happy with it. I don't know that it looks that much different to you guys, but it feels amazing to me. And look, I can open this cupboard. Nothing fell out. Nope, nothing fell out. And then I redid this drawer. It forever had been things that I might send out in Happy Mail. I never think to look here because all of my mailing stuff is behind me, like with the Etsy stuff. So I opened this up. I was looking for green markers to decorate gators, and I pulled everything out and fixed that one. I did not work on this one. Let's see. Oh, okay. Here's why this cupboard looks good. And that's where that fabric was sitting. See this bin right here? Before, when A, I could lift it, and B, it wasn't quite so full, it went right in this spot where the scrapbook is. And I had it up on end facing out so you could open the cupboard and pull stuff out of it. Well, it's not very accessible. It doesn't work really well. I wanted a safe place for that scrapbook. That's from like the 50s. Have we looked through there? Oh my gosh, it's full of cards. It's amazing, you guys. Anyway, the basket I need a plan for. So if you are a junk journaler and you have ideas on how you sort or store things, you have to be a butterfly, okay? I'm not going to get bins with snapping closed lids and micro sort everything and then buy a labeler. No. But if you have ideas, I'd love to hear them. And one of you gave me an idea for napkins, so I'm going to work on those. What do you think? I think it's better. And I just feel so much better that I'm getting my thank yous and Happy Mail out. I felt like a deadbeat, you guys. And I know, I had a health situation too, but that's no excuse. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're taking time for crafting and relaxing. And I hope you're making your space work for you. If you love it messy, great. If you only want 2 things on your desk, that's great too. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.